a nation of snakes.
Welcome back to the channel. Now, the official synopsis for part 2 of Cobra Kai season 6 has been officially added to the Netflix To Doom website. We got an insight into Cobra Kai season 6 part 2 from the trailer that dropped quite recently, and then the sneak peek they dropped last week on Wednesday. We got a very good idea of what's going to be happening with the early stages of the tournament, or at least one of them, and the tension that rises between all the dojos and specifically Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai, as they have this very big threat in the Iron Dragons, current villains and possibly the main villains of season 6 part 2 and 3. Now, on the To Doom website, they've listed the synopsis, which says, at the Sakai Takai, Miyagi-Do faces new challenges, old enemies, as they battle to become world champions. Can they stay united while internal rivalries bubble back to the surface? Now, the sentence where it says, can they stay united while internal rivalries bubble back to the surface, is a very specific choice of words, which could insinuate that tensions between characters might rise. As we know, in part 1, Eli and Dimitri had issues with the whole MIT stuff. Then, of course, the captain spots with Sam and Tori and Miguel and Robbie. There could be more tension between that, and we did see that in the trailer as they are arguing in a way as Miguel speaks to Robbie, and with Sam, she's obviously really shocked with what Tori did going to Cobra Kai, and how is that going to affect things. So it's definitely very interesting where this is going, and it's a little bit of a shock to some, only because they don't want this bickering between characters. But Cobra Kai has a lot of drama in it, and if you think about it, it really adds to the underdog spirit in this tournament, because Miyagi-Do especially are the underdogs. Cobra Kai in a way are, although the sneak peek showed us how even Cobra Kai are going to have some tough times in this tournament. If they are struggling, Miyagi-Do have got to be struggling even more. It's unrealistic for both dojos to actually be really good in this tournament. They should get their shine. We want to see the students do their best. We want Miguel and Robbie, Sam and Tori to all shine, Eli and Dimitri, but we don't want to see characters being so dominant that it's almost like plot armor is taking up everything. There has to be realism, and I do expect that, and I really want Miyagi-Do to feel like the underdogs, just like Daniel was in the original Karate Kid film against Johnny Lawrence with Kreese's Cobra Kai, and that dominance in display was always going to be a big challenge for Daniel LaRusso, especially because he'd only been training for 6 weeks at that point. It's honestly crazy. But this synopsis is interesting, and it does give us a tiny bit more info on what we already know. But of course, we are only 11 days away from part 2, so we are very close. And how excited are you for the upcoming part 2 of season 6 of Cobra Kai, as we will finally see the debut of the Sakai Takai. The ending of part 1, it's going to go straight into part 2, and we will see what these internal rivalries are going to be and which old enemies are going to come back. Are we going to finally see Terry Silver? Let's find out. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, comment your thoughts down below on what you want to see in part 2, and subscribe now with all notifications on. See you in the next one.
Cobra Kai Nation, a nation of snakes, coming together to snake each other. Gonna snake, snake, snake with the Cobra Kai Nation. Nations join, nations divide, but snakes are forever. Cobra Kai Nation.
If you thought blah 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 was blah blah blah,